Oliver, what are you doing? Oh, right. Absolutely not. No. No. No.
You okay?
Yeah. Just jostled my stomach a little bit more than I probably should have after that spicy food. Oh. All right, so we were planning earlier on to do our push-ups tonight, but we are going to wait one more night on that so that my thumb can heal up enough that it won't hurt like a sumbitch. In the meantime, let's get to taking care of pets.
We'll have more stuff tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus. And hopefully you'll be getting going on the turkey.
I mean, stuff that's marinating.
It's marinating! Oh! Bring this over here. Got some moving around to do. So, got good news about the individual who left my work in an ambulance. They are well enough to drive their motorcycle home. It's Peter! How's it going? I recognize that last name. Are we Facebook friends? If not, I know somebody with that last name.
What last name?
I can't pronounce it.
Okay.
Yes, good for them. I was actually very worried. It was a medical emergency. They were passed out in the middle, let's just say in the middle of work. We were not exactly well trained in verses of dealing with medical emergencies at our job site. Mind you, I've only had 2 days training from my security company. And the rest of the training that I've acquired has been through the company, the clientele that I work for. And we generally stick to hazardous waste spill training and fire drills. Yeah, well, can't really call them fire drills when there's actually fires. So
You got your ducky, dude.
I still remember the time that the facility was, let's call it smoky, and we had all of the alarms going off, one of which is like a, what is that?
Siren?
Fucking air raid siren. So like, you can feel that shit going off in the air. It makes your soul feel ill hearing it because you think that, Russia's about to pop off with something exciting. And I'm getting everybody to the emergency exits, and I'm looking around, and off in the distance, I hear, I'm like, no. Look over, and there's the sweeper truck still putting along off in the back lot. And my ass, booked it. I think it was 270 pounds of me at the time. Booked it all the way over there. I rattled on his window. He just, oh, hey there, sir. Do you not see the sirens? Do you not hear the sirens blaring and the lights flashing? He's like, oh, no. Is there something going on? Mind you, smoke is billowing out of the building. Okay, and I do mean billowing. I'm like, yeah, the place is on fire. Please proceed to the exits. Turns out, he's just supposed to leave altogether. He's supposed to take the sweeper truck and go back to the office while we deal with the shit at work. Everybody else doing exactly what they're supposed to do. But because we hired an off-site team to work the sweeper trucks for that period of time, he had no idea what to do during the training. Not the foggiest. Oh no.
What?
Lovely Swifty's dog died today. Watch a tree grow. Oh, ha ha ha. Naughty. Hey, Kutu. How's it going, guys? Do I have everything? All right, it's on all messages. So one of the things that we go over today is pets. Happens every night. They're the same pets over and over again. Some would call that insanity. It's not insanity because we're not expecting a different result over and over again. We're expecting the same result. So it's insanity adjacent. Okay? We're almost there, but not quite. The only thing that might constitute as insanity is us doing the same thing over and over again and hoping somebody would molt.
Are you listening?
She's sleeping. Hey, GTG. Tarantulas, that's right. Actually, the one we're waiting for is a tarantula sister. So, unless you're calling me tarantula brother, in which case, y'alls. My wife got me into it, by the way. These are our 8-legged babies. I just do the majority of the care for them. And if you're wondering why I'm rubbing my nose so much and acting absolutely crazy, I had a good match on VR boxing. Got my ass kicked like 3 times, but the last time made me feel all sorts of warm and fuzzy inside. It was a co-ed match. The female in question, if it was a female, you never know online these days, was being super rude. Went to go and touch gloves, which is a sign of respect at the beginning of the match. And just as we're about to touch...
the same one as last time?
Nope. This one was bald. Like Caillou. Anyway, went to go and tap gloves, and she just swings on me. And I proceed to knock her out 3 times and win by, I believe it was either 4 or 6 points. So that is going to be going up on my YouTube because them's some good shit. It's some good shit. You want to act like that, and then you get your bell rung? Well, makes me feel all sorts of warm and fuzzy inside. We do have a couple of resin pieces to show you at the end of the live.
We do?
Yeah. Well, nobody was on yesterday. All right. Let's take care of some critters, shall we? That's kind of why we're all here. Tomorrow we will be doing decline push-ups and taking the dogs for a walk. I might be working this Saturday. I'm not sure though. I hope not, but if I've got to step in and freaking bite the bullet for the crew, I'll do it. By the way, that is a reference. Back in the day before they had painkillers out on the battlefield, soldiers would be made to bite things like cloth, bullets, pieces of wood while they were having amputations and or surgery. So that is where the term bite the bullet comes from. It is not a reference to anything that one might construe otherwise. Hey, Mimi! We have Lotus, Mimi, Kutu, GTG, Lovely Swifty Forever, Pakla, yes, we have a whole crew today. And we have a little pain in the ass right here. So the first one we have up is our... there is wetness in my mustache. so I use a wet t-shirt. That's about how my brain's been going. And it looks like I have a third eye sprouting right there. Yep. Now, this is a Theraphosa apophysis cage. Doesn't look like much. Holy cow, it's big Irish. Well, I lost. What?
It's been a while since he's been on.
Yeah, it has. I lost, I think it was like 3 matches on Thrill of the Fight 2, but I won the one that counts, and I put somebody that was awful cocky in her place. Fantastic. It was a co-ed fight. And she thought she had me pinned. She thought she was going to win. And then I proceeded to knock her out 3 times. I think there's an I done told her twice joke somewhere in there, but it's not appropriate. So terrible. So terrible. But it's a boxing game, so it's kind of loud. So this is our Theraphosa apophysis. They are called the Goliath pink foot or leg, but she has purple legs. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous critter. They are tropical terrestrial tarantulas from the New World, which means they need to have a high dose of humidity in their enclosure, especially the closer they get to a molt. They need to be kept at a warmer temperature. And they have urticating hairs. Most, if not all, tarantulas from the Americas have urticating hairs. Very nifty trait. Urticating hairs allow tarantulas to enact an aerial defense with their ass. What they do is they throw... Don't fucking do it now. They throw their ass hairs at those that they perceive to be a threat, hoping that it will get down into the airways or in the eyes, someplace where there's going to be an immediate effect on the ones that are pissing them off. However, if it does just get on your skin, you are going to have a very itchy time. Not fun. Not fun at all. All right. Whew. Now, of course, when putting the animals away, you want to make sure that you have cage clamps. These will secure the lid and make sure that this little critter does not make for a grand escape. And with a tarantula that size, I mean, in my most ignorant opinion, Oliver should not be at the door.
Hey, you said he just had to wait till you finished eating and playing.
Good boy. In my most ignorant opinion, larger tarantulas are not the ones you necessarily have to be worried about when they get out of their cage, and here is why. The larger the spider, the harder it's going to be for it to hide. The larger the tarantula, the less likely you're going to find that place in a place you really do not want to. For instance, if it is a full-grown Theraphosa apophysis, it's going to be the size of a dinner plate, it's not likely going to want to hunker down in your boot because it is going to be bigger than your boot.
Depends on the boot.
A boot that you got to have some big feet or some thigh highs.
How about size 15 feet?
That's still not going to work because their legs can get 14 inches. And when you are 14 inches and you crawl into a boot that is like yay big for the entrance, not going to be very comfortable, even for a tarantula. They like to have a little bit of depth to their tunneling. That I done told her joke was kind of bad humor. The I done told her joke. I knocked the person out 3 times in the game, and I proceeded with the I done told her. All I wanted was camaraderie. All she got was a knockout. It was almost poetic justice. All right. Now let's take this one out.
What?
The fuck?
What happened?
The fucking camera came undone. We're gonna super glue this shit on here if it's gonna be playing that fucking game on us. Could have been a tarantula. All right, so this cage belongs to Armonocentropus balfouri. We have one of the oldest male tarantulas I have ever experienced in captivity. This young man, well, this old man, I guess, because he's fairly old as far as tarantulas go. This old man is close to 6 years old. He is super old for a male tarantula. He's got one bum leg. Now, normally, when a tarantula gets a bum leg and it starts affecting their health, they will remove it themselves, but he has opted to live with it. And I'm not really going to fight him on that because he is fairly venomous and it is his body. That is the female Monocentropus balfouri right there. Beautiful girl. These tarantulas need to have an arid environment. However, the one thing that is lacking in this cage is more dirt. They have the arid environment. They have a water source. Always make sure that your tarantulas have a water source. But what they need in the future is more dirt. Now, we're going to wait to see what happens in about, I would say, 19 days. If in 19 days she has not laid eggs or eggs have not hatched, we are going to slowly pull the cage apart and we are going to put in new dirt to bring it up to right about here so that these animals will have a little bit more space because they're supposed to be burrowing. They're supposed to have plenty of dirt to play with. And right now, that is lacking. Some people said that they would go and web up like crazy if you did not give them the amount of dirt that they want. We didn't see that. They chose to go and hunker down in the plant matter. They chose to go and hunker down in the den, but they did not put out a bunch of webbing. More durs? Or is it more dirt? Alright, here we go. They have water. We're not going to do much to their cage. You have the water over there? No. Meow. Meow. No. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, what?
You were being followed.
Meow.
Duchess is like, okay, where's my baby?
Oh. Meow.
Down.
Oh my god. You guys. First of all, meowing and purring, you're sending mixed signals. You need to go potty? Is that what you need? Yeah. You're so cute.
You gonna go take him to the litter box?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take him to the litter box real quick. It's so cute.
Damn, man.
Hold on, guys. She's like, that's my baby. Oh, that's my baby.
Yeah, that's not a give me attention action. That's my baby.
All right, let's go. Let's go get this little one. Oh, let's go get this little one over to the litter box. Purring up a storm. Kitty, kitty. Duchess. Come on. Touch it.
Officers are dealing with a Honduran man who's seeking asylum in the U.S. He claims he fled his country after being threatened by the MS-13 gang. But now,
Yay! Everybody's coming.
information. The man was previously arrested and deported from the U.S. 8 years ago.
What were you excited about?
Everybody's coming. I got the cat to follow us all. Yeah. Yeah. No. You're not allowed to jump up, little Miss Scratchy Claws. Bitch, get down. Ah! All right, time for water, and then we'll go and take care of some more animals. I've got the next poem written for my wife's business.
Hey, if you show them the resin stuff now, you know they'll see it.
This is true. Who wants to see some resin stuff? It's only 2 pieces, but they are beautiful. Check this out. And we need to go and play with some tie-dye. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I especially like the shiny tips on the rose. Very beautiful. But what's best? Ta-da! It's a container. You almost cannot tell. Look at that. Stop it.
I really like how that one.
Don't tell me I broke it.
What?
I said don't. Do you want me to shout it?
I thought you said it was broken.
I said don't tell me I broke it. Oh wait, no, it sits on there like that. Okay. Well, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's one. And then this is the second one.
Duchess, be gentle.
Look at that.
I'm not sure how the one I made today of that will turn out.
We got to get it to have a little bit more of a latch on there.
I didn't make it thicker.
All right, good.
I'm just more worried how the colors look.
Whew. Now, let's go and take care of the child that we never get to see anymore. Shut up! Dude, stop. Yelling at people does not make them want to instinctively help you. Whew. Every now and then you want to dip your face into one of these cages and give it a sniff, make sure it doesn't smell like death. We lost everybody! Not there. Wolf, stop yelling at people! I don't care. No. No. Don't be a bad dog. Stop wagging your tail like that. You're supposed to be, like, in trouble, child. Fucking... Oh. He thinks he's adorable. Oh, that one's been used recently. That one's still collapsed. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more sign that he has come out. Okay. What we're gonna do. Actually, I know how we're gonna do this. Turn it this way. Be nice, Wolf. You've let him climb up on your cage before. No, can't see him that way either. Well, he's definitely in there. He's just well hidden. Little bastard. I'm gonna see if... Man, the chat really has died. I killed it with my animals. So,
No, you did.
what we gotta do...
Killed it with my resin.
No. Is we're gonna spritz this right here. Boost the humidity. And I think I should be able to see through the side. Stop it!
Mimi, yay! She's still here.
Oh my god.
He's out of food. Maybe that's why he's complaining.
I don't care. No! The more you yell, the less likely I'm going to give you food. Ta-da! He doesn't buy it. He knows I'm going to give him food soon. Gosh darn it. My instincts to take care of animals kicking in. Woohoo! Critter cult for life! I should probably drop a roach into its cage. Yoink. That looks like a mama. Big old girl. No. So, we're not likely going to see a strike on camera because that is not the way that this creature works. This creature comes out after everybody's gone to sleep. Oh my gosh, Mystic Lotus is here too! And we got another like. That is awesome. Not this weekend, but next weekend is my match on the boxing game. I am trying to prepare myself as best I can. Getting my ass whooped over and over again. It's fantastic. I think I've gotten faster, but I'm still losing to people of my caliber. So the only reason why I am moving on up in the ranks in the game is simply because the individuals that I fight that are new tend to give, oh, we got 5 likes. Say, what? All right. Let me grab that. This is another animal that we don't usually get to see out and about. So we are going to just have to endure taking the cage down, trying to get a very, very, very blurry look at her. Like she is some cryptid. And we will set the cage back up and move on. Kitten, why are you getting into shit? Hey. Whoop. Chuchuku kitty. Alright. I'm gonna put you down. And then I'm gonna give the puppies loves. No, Duchess, you don't get to beat up on the kitten. No! The nicest animal we've got is probably, when it comes to us, Oliver. I would say it's either Oliver or Wolf. Wolf just doesn't do shit to hurt us. Duchess has kicked me in the balls. You know what? I'd have to say, actually, based on that merit, definitely Wolf. See, I don't think Wolf has ever kicked me. This is ludicrous. All right, so last night I decided that I was going to put this camera in front of the screen cage door. Guess what didn't want to shine through the cage, the mesh in the cage? This camera. Damn. I wanted to get a good glimpse of her going through her cage and laying down webbing because she has clearly, yet again, been super active. Like, look at all this. It's starting to look like a Halloween setup in here. And all I want to do, you can kind of see her there. All I want to do is go and get a good glimpse of her. But she is just always just too far off the range of camera. And she is always coming out right when everybody's asleep. So nobody gets a chance to get her on camera. Super beautiful spider, though. What I think I'm gonna have to do is find a place to set up the camera system in here, but from a distance, so that it'll let me see through the screen. So I can be like, hey, at least she's moving around. Duchess is by far the least nicest animal. She has been violent and she has been abusive.
Nicest to what?
Just nicest in general.
She has. At least to the kitty.
She's violent to me. How many times must a grown man be knocked in the nuts?
I don't know. We'll let you know. We'll figure it out. She's still testing that one.
Downright diabolical.
But you see how she is with Munchkin.
Yeah, but she's not nice to me. She's rude. Crude. Somewhat socially unacceptable, Duchess. And now the kitten's on top of the snake cage. I still can't believe that little freaking brat decided that it was going to try to jump into the snake cage while the snake had a rat in its grasp. That was fucking nuttier than a pecan pie. I saw that kitten's life flash before saw its life flash before my eyes. I don't think that kitten realized just how close to being a hashtag it was. To being a were, as it were. Little freaking monster.
What is he doing? He keeps going forward.
He's playing with the batteries that I have up there.
He loves playing with batteries.
Yes, Duchess is a mama for Munchkin, and she is an absolute terror for Daddy. It's like I have a pair of either punching bags or landing pad.
I have a different issue with Munchkin.
Yeah.
My leg's a scratching post.
Well, he used my face as a racetrack the other day. I'm trying to fall asleep, and all of a sudden I feel across my face, and I was just like, middle of the night, trying to get to sleep. Cat going mock yeetus across my face. You know, I'm not trying to wake up, but by God, that is a good way to wake up. Well, it's a terrible way to wake up, but it's a good way to get awake. Holy shit stick. Where's the cat? I'll let you know when my face stops bleeding, okay?
Yeah.
No,
my fingers are not something to go.
Hopefully Chris will be at work
You
tomorrow.
are soaked right there, dude.
It's because she tried playing with the dogs.
No tried. They were green.
Alright, so this next critter is our Lacidora parahabana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She still has not molt, but we are going to try to be gingerly with her cage, just in case the process is somewhat started already. She is not flipped over onto her back. We're going to see if she has progressed any further on what looked like a molt mat the other day. It's a little bit strange. What I would constitute as a molt mat generally is webbed down. It is anchored to the dirt in and of itself. What I'm seeing here is kind of a loosely strewn mat, the likes of which looks almost more like a mattress. So, a very dirt-laden mattress. Here we go. Oh, Jesus, help me with my own stupidity.
What happened?
I fucking went to go and grab the tongs. The rubber snagged on the lid of the tarantula cage, and the tongs went right into the dog food.
Extra paper.
I have been suffering from smooth brain itis today. My ability to think is even worse than it usually is, and I'm supposed to be able to think all the time, really fast. Yeah, that's a mat. What I don't understand is, like, I don't know if you can tell, but the mat goes all the way over here. But usually speaking, when a tarantula makes a molt mat, it is anchored. It is very thick. What she has here is not that. What it reminds me of are the mats that they use for laying eggs, but I doubt that's it unless she's going to lay a phantom egg sack. We're going to give that a little bit of humidity. Here we go. Yep. We actually have people on today, Alf. It's weird. Holy cow. It's almost the whole crew. We've even got 5 likes. It's wild. All right. Now she is ready to go. She's a little bit overhydrated. Yeah, look at that. She is either pre-molt or... Oh, 6 likes. Thank you, Alf. Take it that was you. She is either pre-molt or she is going to have a phantom egg sac. She has not come into contact with any males, which means that there is no chance that these eggs, if they were eggs, would be... give me a second. Did I get it all? I had a loose bit of dry skin hanging off the bottom of my foot. And I took it upon myself to grab it and try to pull. And as it turns out, that shit is very strong. I don't know if you heard that, but that was the skin pulling off of my foot. Oh, Alf. Not just, no. Oh, Lord. Smooth brain-itis. I cannot deal with that shit today. So we are going to put the lid back on. Now, when it comes to taking care of tropical, terrestrial tarantulas, like the Lasiodora parabana, you want to make sure that the cage is moist. Not moist enough to grow fungi, mold, if you would, but moist enough to make sure that it tends to mimic their natural environment. These critters would be found down in the I almost said African rainforest, South American rainforest, and by God, I better sleep like the dead tonight. Honestly, if my brain ain't braining, then it must mean life's been draining.
Oliver woke me up at 1:30 to go potty this morning.
Oliver, I took you out at like 10. Why? Why, child? To go to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I'm glad we don't have an animal named Charlie.
Oliver! Oliver! You're in the fucking... No, don't go back to eating. You bastard. Whew. Shun the non-believer! Shun! It's so obnoxious. Wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. Okay, this is a fucking question. Yeah, I don't even want to ask it. No.
What?
He said he's tired because he's a power bottom.
That reminds me of a song.
No. Whatever you do, do not. The fuck you did, Alf. Alf seems to forget that I don't live in the Midwest. If I did, I would definitely be chasing NATOs. And I don't mean individuals wearing little blue helmets either.
What?
NATO? Blue helmets, United Nations? Don't. Yeah, don't. Do not. Mm-mm. You are going to be scarred for life. Gotta go and get some more water. Then we are going to finish with the scorpion and move on to the other tarantulas. Then we're going to go and deal with the roaches. And then I, right here, am going to take a shower, then pass the fuck out. Hey, my teeth look kind of white. Amazing what not drinking, smoking will do for you. Ah, shit sticks.
What?
I'm at 20%. Alf, no. I am always the punchline of your jokes, Alf. Always. Whew. Generals gather in their masses, dividing us into our classes, finding ways to gain power. Oh, while they try to sour. Traditions they find concerning, while their war machine keeps turning, leading all peace that they find, trying to poison, brainwash minds. Oh Lord, yeah. Gosh darn it, can we turn down the heat on this water? Fire truck!
Didn't do it.
You did.
Can't prove it.
Ah, fuck. Now I gotta empty the whole thing.
Ouch. Tiny is not something to play with. More scratches. Oh my. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Yes, sort of. What is going on?
The cat was playing with my knee with teeth and claws, and then he fell off and grabbed a hole. Thankfully, not very deep, so
Oh my god, honey.
it's dangerous to wear shorts around that cat.
Yes, yes. We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. This is our Asian forest scorpion, Needles. Needles has started coming out again despite the fact that she has eaten so much. Look at that. She is so chunky. She is so big. No wonder she's going to molt for us soon. That would be lit because she hasn't yet. Not since we got her. Beautiful creature. Now, as per usual, we are going to come over here. Ah! I need to reach. Ah! I used my toes. Because I'm skilled like that. Alright. Watch in amazement as this animal glows. Look at that. This is a naturally occurring chemical reaction that tends to light off, if you would, with the presence of UV on the exoskeleton of the scorpion. This serves some purpose. We don't know what it is. All scorpions have the same genetic effect that causes them to fluoresce under the light. My guess, as many of you know, is that they use it to find each other for purposes, if you would. It is incredibly important to find each other out in the wild when it is ultimately your biological function to do the dirty. Can't really do the dirty if you can't find each other. If you tend to glow out of nowhere, yeah, easier to spot. Good night, Lotus. You should see what locally next month. You should see what I'm getting paid. It's probably, I would say, $546 a gig. You're getting paid by getting high. Oh my god. So of course, because the booking LOL, because it is a tropical terrestrial scorpion, we need to make sure that its habitat is looking pretty moist. And hey, did you fart?
No.
One of them did. It's looking all right. We don't want it to get too moist, because if it gets too moist, then we get mold. And if we get mold, then it might negatively impact the livelihood of the animal involved. A little bit here, a little bit here, there. I know that the dirt throughout the cage is already fairly saturated because it's heavy as fuck. I sent it in the PM. Look at it, critter. You basically asked for a meal? Really? Really, Elf? You said feed me? Sir. Really? Fucking what the fuck? Look at my varicose veins. Don't they look healthy? Plenty of blood flow in those toes. Yeah, that's right. I don't have the beaties. I'll have shrooms. Feed me shrooms. You're gonna stand up like that iconic image of the guy, the rock band. Like, I can't even do it justice. Eyes bulging out of your head. Just lit out of your mind. And we're going on a trip out to see some shady shit. All right, here we go. We take this, bring it over here. Will it reach? I don't know. Oh God, almost doesn't. Oh shit. We're gonna show this one at least where it lies, and then we'll go and move everybody else. Okay. Hey, Jason. Beef, corn dogs, goat. Are we speaking in riddles now? Is this trailer park Morse code? What's going on? Oh yeah, I'm so sure you're bashful, Alf. So bashful, you're gonna start talking about butt plugs and swinging off the chandelier naked. Anywho, this right here is a Harpictera pulchrites, one of the many species of animals that you can get that typically naturally occurs in the African area. This critter is terrestrial, but not tropical. It is an insectivore, but that's primarily due to the fact that it is too small to be feeding off of vertebrate creatures like mice, snakes, lizards. Generally speaking, it is on the menu for things like mice, snakes, and lizards due to its smaller stature. It is also on the menu for other tarantulas. For those that don't know, which I'm pretty sure all of you have been through here before, or have watched the Discovery Channel, tarantulas, for the most part, are cannibalistic. They will eat each other, sometimes even in the egg sac, which is why people pull the egg sacs from female tarantulas that they have in captivity, because the mortality rate is absolutely wild with these creatures. Yes, we are affecting evolution. The weakest are thriving. That is why we do not say, go and release these animals out into the wild. PETA, you're a bunch of idiots for suggesting that. The reason why you don't want to go and let captive bred animals into the wild is because you don't know if they are suitable for the wild, and basically you might be lining them up for a life of death. They might get diseases that they wouldn't have come across in captivity. They might become prey for predators because they just do not have the same drives that they should have out in the wild, because out in the wild they would have died anyway. There is a reason why tarantulas tend to have hundreds, if not thousands, of babies per clutch. And it is due to the fact that they just don't do well. Vast majority of the eight-legged freaks out there do not make it to adulthood. PETA. Okay, let's bring this one down. PETA is primarily the only organization that tends to kill off, what was it, something like 90% of the overall animals that it quote unquote saves. Yeah. Don't call it a success if it's a tragedy. Unless you want to be linked to the tragedy and not a success. Al's ass would have fallen from the chandelier. So this right here is our Lasiociano sazamai. They are a smaller terrestrial tropical species from South America. They are very skittish. They are incredibly fast for their size. They will run circles around you, literally, if you're holding them. They get out and you've got to go and put them back. Oh, look who didn't eat their food. Child, do you have any idea how expensive this Crickets. Ah! Motherfucker! I don't think he cares. When taking care of these animals, again, you want to go and make sure that you are doing your utmost to mimic the natural environment that they might be encountering while out in the Brazilian rainforest. Predators not included. If you find a foreign predator, like a foreign spider or centipede or ants in your cage, act immediately, because tarantulas are susceptible to attack, especially if they are post-molt or currently molting, because their exoskeleton will be incredibly soft. Now, ants have a particular advantage when it comes to dismembering other animals. They will go after the leg segments and piece apart your pet. So when I tell you, do not let ants live in the same enclosure as your pet, I mean it. Don't do it. It's bad. That's a no-no. What you should do is you should keep the old hippie look, but go in dressed in a nice fancy suit with like your hair slicked back, and then have part of your bit be like, "Hey, they just pulled me off of the street to do this bit for a bit of food, so it's nice to be here tonight," and just run with it. Run with it. They will either be very amused or horrified. One or the other. One or the other. All right. Quit chewing on cords. Hey. What even is that? Where did you get that? Why is there random string on the ground?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey. Did you fucking bite me? I'll teach you a lesson. Come here. Here. Yeah. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. He's a good boy. You's a good boy. Come here. You too. Let's have some fun. Tuck it in. No, this cat is not evil.
My leg disagrees.
Meow. Come here. What you doing? You want to go play with your... You're not a mommy, huh? You gonna go play with your puppy dog? Go play with your puppy dog. No, yeah. That is how that is going to happen. That kitty cat has got absolutely no survival skills whatsoever. Oh, look at that giant toothy noodle that is eating that rat. I think I'm going to climb into the cage with it. Off I go. Whee! Like, seriously. I have seen domesticated turkeys that had a better understanding of the severity of situations than that cat does. Fucking holy crap. I think I'll wear a banana hammock. Still go with the homeless guy gig. Like, honest to God, that would be so funny. So they pulled me off the street. They said they'd give me food if I made you guys laugh. So let's get this started, shall we? That steak you guys are having is looking pretty fucking fantastic. I'm gonna earn that shit. Uh-oh.
What?
Might have the start of a death curl over here.
Ew.
Nope, never mind. He is very much alive. Whew. Okay, yeah, we learned a valuable lesson. Here we are. It's about all he's going to need in here. Oh my God. So, our cat Mittens died. He lived a nice long life. How did your cat die? He jumped in the cage with our snake. He lived by the motto, live, laugh, toaster bath. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Live, laugh, toaster bath.
Yes.
Wow.
Why is this snake so fat? Oh my God, that would be even worse. We're here because our cat Mittens got sick. Why are you here, sir? Something of a similar nature? Something of a similar nature. One can say that the cat's in duress. Sir, you have a snake. Yeah, about that. What?
Wow.
Not funny?
Wow.
I love you.
Love you too, butthead.
Dark humor, am I right? Yeah, it got a little bit too dark the other day. My buddy Joe, he is like starting the divorce prospects. The divorce proceedings. His wife came out and admitted that she had slept with some dude that she met in the psych ward and that she didn't love him anymore. 15 years of marriage down the drain, and in the midst of all this pain, he went and threw out the live, laugh, toaster bath meme, and I commented, please let this be a bit of dark humor and nothing more than that, because 15 years is a lot. Yeah, no. Let me put it like to those that don't know this guy. Rather than going and sticking his dick where it don't belong, he fixed the family cars. He decided to go and be a part of the dirt track derby or whatever that is. He decided to take his kids out. They have 2 kids. Kids out, be a good father. He decided to stay home when he could, and amidst trying to hold himself together, making sure that he lived up to the promises that he made, during their vows, she turned around and let another dude doink her. So, and here's the real kicker. She is the sister of my crazy ex that apparently unalived her brother. So, like, I knew this kid. I used to live in the same house as him and her. We all used to live as, like, one family unit. You know what I mean? And to hear that she turned around and did that shit, oh, dear God. It legit pisses me off. There are thousands of guys out there, probably millions of guys, really, who deserve to encounter some real heartache. He is not one of them. So, taken care of. We're going to move our shenanigans over here. Oh, shit. The roaches. So,
Which ones? The freezer ones?
yeah. Gotta take care of those.
Oh, mother, I need care for my life.
Do you have any more of your... Haha. I think. Oh, here we go. Gonna give these roaches a proper burial in a bag. Not really, they're going to the dump. For sure. Did you get underfoot, child? Boy, she was really surprised. Almost like, maybe you should not be back by my feet.
Like how they mentioned.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this cleared off. We're going to take care of the dubious first. And then we're going to take care of the orange heads. Get another batch of those out. Oh,
You okay?
yeah. My arms are just sore.
Oh.
Surprisingly, not my abs this time. Aye. Oh, fuck. Oh. Just the sudden realization that Alf is going to be on a watch list at some point real soon if he isn't already.
Just quit acting like he's not gonna be, because he's already there.
Shit. I'm already there. Take a look around. My fed boy's in despair. I think I hear boots on the ground. There's a whisper in the wind. I wonder if it's the drone they're trying to send.
What?
Oh, I thought somebody said something.
I said goofball.
Hey, it was good and you know it. Especially for off the cuff. Alright, so these are dubia roaches. The males are the ones that have the wings. The females do not. The females have the shiny exoskeleton. The juveniles are gray in appearance. These typically like to eat grains. They'll eat fish flakes. They do need proteins to help them grow and to progress. Warmer temperatures to reproduce, although these guys are reproducing just fine. As you can see, there are loads of different shapes and sizes. Okay, maybe not shapes, but different sizes. They're all kind of the same oval shape. Look at this guy. He still has not grown out of that light coloration. It's like he is an albino. Hey, buddy. Not even scared of me. By the way, I had my Disney moment today. It wasn't, birds landing on my arm or freaking a kitten crawling out and letting me take it home. Oh, no. I was walking my way over to the smoke area because that's one of the areas I look out at to make sure that there's no nefarious business going on. And I noticed what looked like a male jumping spider on the curb running alongside the road that I was walking. And he turned, he noticed me, acknowledged me, and I was like, there ain't no way. I fucking reached down and that little bugger hopped onto my hand. And I felt my Disney moment. It was my Disney moment. It was good shit. Alf's Disney moment requires lawyers, federal agents, and probably some baby oil at some point. Just saying, Alf. Diddy did it first. Taint lying. I do not look. What the fuck? Did you take some of those shrooms there, Alf? Oliver, I am dealing with stuff right. Get away from that door. You want to go? You want to fight me? Come on. Come on, boy. I'm going to get you. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you. I'm picking a fight with Oliver right now, Duchess. What? Wait, you want to fight too? You want to fight too? Huh? Oh, you're already on your back. Huh? You already gave up. Threw in the towel. What? Durs comes in with $5 and just slaps it down on the table. Just boom! Right there. Thank you, Durs. Came in like a wrecking ball. What? Are you tired of Daddy singing? Is that what that is? He's a good kitty. Yeah. Okay, I'm going back to bed now. Thanks, Durs. Get some sleep, man. We should get some Monopoly money, and every time Durs goes and drops a wad of cash, just fucking... All right. Now, we're going to toss food over here. We're going to get some crystal granules in that water dish. It's primarily just infants left. We don't have any adults that I know of. So we're just waiting for eggs to hatch. And then we are taking any adults that show up out. And any juveniles that are in the tubes will be going as well. Yeah, Alf, but we know the kind of wad that you're going to drop is is not live stream safe, and usually comes with a checkup afterwards, a round of tests, if you would. Some would say it does not pay to play that way. It's Ron Jeremy time. Let's get. Oh my god. Oh, you motherfucker. Yep, we have some adults in there. And some malt. Holy shit. Just babies everywhere.
What cage is that?
This is the orange head. Hence why I'm grabbing and
I
eating.
thought.
And this is why we got rid of all the adults. Good night, Alf. Thank you for stopping on by and making me feel as uncomfortable as ever. Kidding. I think that's all we're going to be doing for right now. Ugh.
What?
Freaking tired. My body is so fucking shot. Okay. I can't wait to see Alf's stand up. That's going to be so great.
See what?
Alf's stand up routine. He better actually have that recorded.
How many of those do you think are left? Roaches?
Oh my god. We have about 1,000 babies, if not more, in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are like super fucking everywhere.
They make ginormous gallon bags.
Yeah.
Do we like multi-gallon bags?
You think you want to just start scooping up dirt into bags and putting them in?
Yeah. What do you think?
Maybe. Okay. You guys?
Heavy duty on party?
Yeah. One last look at Wolf. The Wolfers needs food before he goes night night. Wolfie. Duchess. Duchess. Then the kitten. Then the kitten. And the Oliver. The Oliver.
Are all 3 dogs over there?
No, not right now. No, baby. And little guy. Right there. Belle. Right there. Mochi. All right. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.